What is with the Asian? Last time we did this, a year and a half ago, I saw a comment in the Twitch thing. I was like, oh my god, that wasn't even close to being on time. It's not the point. I want the audio from Audacity to sync with the audio. Oh, fuck my fuckhole.
Have you been drinking?
I want the Audacity audio to sync up with the OBS audio, and that way our mouth movements also syncs with. Oh. I just lost my train of thought. You saw it happen live. As I was talking, my brain's like, fuck it, doesn't matter, moving on.
Yeet.
We're gonna fucking yeet that conversation away.
This bitch empty. Yeet.
Basically. Yeah, so anyway, syncing audio, we're not syncing each other, we're syncing all of us. See, again, I almost lost it there. I don't really know what
all of us together, man. There's a bug.
Do you have issues with like mice or rodents at all in your life?
Not really mice or rodents. Giant fucking cockroaches. I've seen a few.
Like, okay, so at this place or both your back home and
both. I had more mice problems. It wasn't really a big problem when I lived where I used to live, when I lived with my parents. There were mice, mostly like outside or in the garage, whatever. Here, I'm on a second story, so they've got to fucking work to get up here. And most of the time, the booby traps get them first.
Yeah. Do you ever think about rodents and things crawling through toilet tubes and everything and then taking a shit and having a rat or something go... Blah, 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 blah.
I've always been scared about that, about spiders. Not so much, like... rats grabbing my asshole. It's not a common concern.
It didn't used to scare me, except then I saw a video, and I'm gonna ruin this, hopefully for you, so you feel my pain, and hopefully all you listening at home too. You think that the flushing would swirl them down, and they wouldn't be able to crawl up. They can swim. And so there's the kind of the bit where the tube goes up, I guess.
Yeah.
And they like I remember seeing it in like a clear tubing. They were swimming right there, and then they could keep going.
What the fuck? How do they have such strong breath?
Rats are fantastic swimmers. Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flush a rat down the toilet, see if it comes back.
No, it's not.
Next on GoBicker documentaries.
It's that they can crawl up. Not that you're supposed to flush them down.
Oh, see if he can come back. Yeet.
Yeah, I mean,
come back in 24 hours and we'll find out what happened.
No, what if you forgot though, and then you went to take a shit, and then that was when the rat's like, he's
like, oh god, I'm alive.
That'd be okay. So when your shit ritual, does it involve checking under the seats at all?
It depends. For a very long time, when I was a kid, I can't remember where I saw it because it was before like YouTube and shit like that. But I remember seeing like a Dateline documentary about spiders in the toilet or something like that. I don't know why that was a Dateline documentary.
It's important shit.
Because it was like before YouTube, before I had access to the internet, really. So I don't remember where the fuck I saw it. But I remember for like 10 years, I always checked under the toilet seat for spiders, and I think I actually found one time, but I can't really remember. That might have just been a fever dream. But I stopped a few years ago, and now it's kind of on off depending on what I see on Reddit, because every now and again I'll see that gif of the dude in like Florida opening up his toilet and there's like a fucking boa constrictor in there.
Oh yeah, those are
I'm always like,
so
don't want a snake grabbing my dick.
Those are why I do check every time, because
thanks.
Well, that's the thing, and like they can like, I mean, they're spiders that can they can stick in places and do things that you can't do because you're a human.
That is true.
You're not Spider-Man. You can't stick under the toilet. What if Spider-Man was like hiding underneath the toilet seat? Then like, okay, in the Insomniac Spider-Man universe, Doc Ock has ALS. Okay, maybe this is just me not knowing. How do you go to the bathroom with ALS? Does that still happen? What if, like Stephen Hawking, like when he's like, if he had to take a shit, would he have to just like let people know, and then did he have to get like taken to take a shit, or did he just like shit his pants?
I don't really know, but I like the idea of the robot voice being like,
I have to take a shit, help.
Help. It's always an emergency, so he always ends it with help.
Help.
It's okay. So So Doc Ock has his arms and he has ALS, so he just has to kind of plop his limp body onto the toilet seat, blast ass, and then I guess use the robot arms to clean up.
Yeah. If you fucking
robot
arms,
so,
if I had fucking robot arms and I was as I am now, I would use my fucking robot arms to fucking clean my ass.
So then the question is, at what point does Spider-Man unhook from the toilet and also beat up Doc Ock?
Sub question from this wonderful prompt that we're digging into: how the fuck does Spider-Man fit in the goddamn toilet? Because I don't remember Spider-Man being able to shrink. That's Ant-Man. So I'm wondering either Doc Ock has a really big toilet or Spider-Man is very flexible.
He's a contortionist. Idiot.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, he just kind of...
perfect fanfic.
He just kind of, like, balls up all his bones and shit into, like, a ball. And then leeches onto the... Well, not leeches. Spiders on. What if there was a leech man and then all he would do is he would just sneak up to people, go, it just like just kind of suck on their shoulder.
Don't like that. Holy shit, I don't like that.
And because he's also part human, so he's leech man. So he has the leech part where he's like sucking with his teeth or whatever, but also he's part human, so you can still feel his tongue in the center. So he's like, you know?
I'd rather my ass get diddled by rats.
Going back a second, talking about our YouTubes.
Our YouTube careers.
Yeah, our tenure. It's just constantly disappointing.
I know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here, but I keep coming back to YouTube.
Yeah. We've read this before. We can't stop now.
I mean,
you're out of it a bit more than I am, but like I'm always coming back.
Yeah, I come back to something, and I will admit this is the first time Kit hasn't drugged me back to something.
Yeah, well, because he's gone.
Kit's present, but every time I've gone, like I think I've talked about it before, there's 3 or 4 times I tried to quit YouTube in the past, and every time Kit was like, "You're gonna come run a Minecraft server with me, you dirty slut." And I'm always like, yes.
That brings us to the next point in conversation of WUMboys.
WUMboys!
Hi everyone, it's me from the editing future, or I guess when you're listening to this, the editing past. But it's the future from when we recorded this, so I don't know. Anyway, actually, the timeline of all this actually is relevant. This was recorded on February 12th. I'm recording this little insert thing on March 12th because I'm lazy. If you're watching this as soon as this comes out, or even later, I mean, it doesn't really matter. WUMboys exists. It's out in the world. There are at least 2 videos out. Maybe, it'd be nice if by the time this goes out, ideally tomorrow. Probably not. Not really, but kinda. Shut up. Anyway. It'd be nice. There's a few videos out. The world of WUMboys exists. Everything's there. And so what we're talking about now for the next few minutes is kind of like a behind the scenes of our thoughts on what we want WUMboys to be. And because we're still so early on in the WUMboys experience, some of the stuff we talk about is still yet to come. This is just kind of like our hopes and dreams and our reasoning behind WUMboys and what our expectations for the future are, and so on and so forth. So while some of the stuff is a little bit outdated, I think it's still worth keeping and listening to if you're interested in that kind of thing. There should be timestamps in the description though if you don't give a fuck about Minecraft servers and WUMboys. The next topic is Chris's cross country adventure, which is I think it was a fun conversation and interesting to listen to. And then like our main topic of the show is the 2019 Pornhub statistics, which I also think was incredibly interesting. But yeah, there should be timestamps in the description for that. So just click that and listen to whatever you want to listen to. And also, as long as you're like checking links and things, why not subscribe, follow, leave a rating, and all that fun stuff. Tell a friend about the wondrous world of GoBicker. Anyways, back to the show. It's a thing we've been talking about for a while. We have an episode recorded, but something about it didn't feel right to me.
It just wasn't right.
Like it would probably be a fine video, but I don't think it was going to have the effect that
it wasn't WUMboys.
It was WUMboys, but it wasn't what WUMboys could be. And I had this idea recently where I'm like, oh no. what if we made a WUMboys server?
BGN3.
Basically BGN3, but better than BGN3 because we're keeping that good GoBicker pure bloodline. Our master race.
We're gonna execute anyone we don't like.
Basically, I mean, it's gonna be kind of a fucking nightmare in a way, but
people are gonna be banned and added all the time.
My idea is that everyone else has added their background noise to what's really important. WUMboys. So the WUMboys is us, right? We're the WUMboys. We're the washed up Minecrafters. We're the ones who we've been doing Let's Plays for fucking ever. We stopped doing Let's Plays. But what if we came back to doing Let's Plays, but we came back with a level of cynicism and anger, but also experience that not a lot of other people have. And so, but then it's like, if it's just the two of us doing whatever, it's like, oh, it's just like a Let's Play. That's boring.
You got people in the back. We essentially want to build what BGN Visits Alt Leech Know was, but in a Let's Play.
Sort of, yeah. Well, it's just like, but I also don't care about the rules or anything anymore.
Does this mean that we get to break the integrity of the game by having a creative zone? That's a joke that was funny to 4 people.
Yeah, it's gonna be better than that, honestly. I think, because I want, if somebody wants to just use command blocks and do shit, okay, yeah, go ahead, do it. I don't care. I don't care. If people want to do things,
it ruins the integrity of the game.
We are gonna do shit, survival and whatever normal. But unless sometimes we're like, oh, wouldn't it be kind of cool if we had a command block thing here?
Ultra hardcore survival.
I mean,
you die, we shut the whole YouTube channel down.
There's the point is, everyone else can kind of do whatever they want. They just have to make the rest of the world look interesting in the background, while the most important thing in the foreground happens, which is us.
Once every 6 months, these 2 boys come on and destroy everything.
Except we're also going to do it more regularly, because we're going to. It's still going to be just like a Let's Play, and Let's Plays aren't that complicated, as long as I don't complicate it. We can get it out with some relative frequency, and then, like, if someone else is on the server, like, I'm gonna invite. I have ideas for a few different people who like stream and do YouTube and things, and I want them to make content on the server. But I don't care about promoting the server. I want people to go back to the server, and from the server to GoBicker, and from GoBicker to the podcast. That's really what this is.
That's true.
It's just a big marketing scheme to get the podcast more popular.
Essentially, what the server is a big fucking billboard for GoBicker.
That's exactly it. That is exactly it. And what if somebody, like, we invited somebody and they all of a sudden got fucking huge, and everyone's like, what is this WUMboys thing? What is WUMboys is started by us is GoBicker, we get huge.
How about we tweet old Ty Design? See if he wants to come on.
No,
we'll bring him full circle. He's the ultimate washed up Minecrafter.
We'll talk to B-Dubs, and B-Dubs will come on. He'd be like, Hermitcraft who? What?
We have
bullshit.
WUMboys.
It'll be huge.
I'm actually kind of excited about that.
Yeah, so it'll be partially just like, well, because I think it'd be fun too if, like, for an episode, also we're walking around and there's actually like a city that we didn't build. There's like shit up that we didn't do. We can kind of
other people did who are actually good at the game.
Yeah, and then also like people are doing shit to us as well, and we're doing shit to other people. Like, just kind of creating some other interactions that aren't just us.
Yeah, we need to sit down and plan that out.
Yeah, but the big thing, I don't necessarily want to force anyone to do anything, but I also do want to make it very clear that they're there to promote us. And like, they can do whatever they want. They don't need to even directly promote us. But I just want them to know that we're using them.
At the end of every episode, you have to end it with a big fucking banner that says, go to GoBicker.com.
Yeah, not necessarily that. But I mean, if they want to, that's fine. But I guess, for like people who stream as well, it's just like I want them, basically, their usefulness to us is that they're building the brand, which then builds us.
We're going to make this fucker work.
Yeah.
We are willing to stoop to the lowest level Minecraft servers.
Yeah. I
feel like this is the point where we're officially having a midlife crisis.
Yeah, we're like, well, it's just, I don't know. Obviously, whatever we've been doing up until this point hasn't been working. So it's like, what do we need to do to get things to work? And right now, Minecraft somehow is still the most popular game. Like,
fucking wild. Like, I kind of understand it because it is kind of like a timeless game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But having played it every fucking hour of every day for like 5 years fucking straight.
Yeah.
I need my fucking leg in a bear trap and someone poking my eyes out for me to come to it anymore.
Yeah. I agree, but I will ejaculate all over this game when we have, because like we have this document now as well of just different episode ideas, and the idea with that is basically we're starting off with an episode title and then working backwards from that.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so we're creating like a clickbait thing, not necessarily clickbait even. It's not clickbait. It just it's written in form of like clickbait, but whatever was in the title actually does happen. So it's like I don't remember any of the examples I have, but so that like hopefully the series in and of itself will get some traction towards GoBicker, but then also, yeah, just like having kind of this community built up within the server as well will also bring back people to GoBicker, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
It's not a terrible idea.
I know it's not. It's actually kind of a good idea, maybe. If I can,
we just need to find the right people.
That's exactly it. It's about keeping this GoBicker master race. So it's not necessarily at this point we can go a little broader than we would for like the podcast.
Yeah.
But we still have to keep it so it's somebody that isn't gonna make me want to fucking murder them.
Yeah, because
no kids. Like I'm never gonna do a server full of fucking 12-year-olds again. Because God, Jesus, what a nightmare that was.
I still love. I don't remember what episode it was, or at some point I found the episode where you were talking about where you like just started a new season and didn't tell any of the kids and just fucking banned them, and you showed that clip. I don't remember what episode of the podcast it was on, but it was one of my favorite goddamn things I've ever seen.
It's yeah, God,
It might have been the BGN special. I don't remember.
Maybe
the the Brewcast suicide episode, but I just that clip of you being like, oh yeah, about that.
I was.
You bunch of fucking little kids.
And I really wish there was footage of the chat of them being like, "What? What do you mean we're not coming on? Fuck you!"
It's one of my favorite fucking moments.
Oh my God.
I'd love to. Honestly, I'm kind of curious to see difference between how I ran a Minecraft server 5 years ago versus now, where I'm just an alcoholic and cynical toward fucking everything.
I think we use that energy and put that into the server. We don't, because that's why I don't want to take any of this seriously.
Yeah.
I want it to be fun.
Yeah, because I remember there was a time where I'd run a Minecraft server like a fucking company.
Yeah.
It's like, no, now it's like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Fuck
it's a video
off.
game. Let's have some fun with it.
Yeah.
Do whatever. I mean, yeah, seriously, do whatever the fuck you want.
I'm kind of excited for BGN Season 3.
Yeah. Yeah. I just like, I don't necessarily want people to just be like flying around creative all the time. Like, I still want it to be survival based.
Yeah.
But if they, like, I want to have data packs in it. Those are basically like light single player mods, basically, or not light vanilla mods, which those are kind of cool because you just basically just drag and drop those into a folder in the world file. It's like, and then they're installed. That's it.
I really want to. I like the idea of making the GoBicker pack also the forced resource pack.
Yeah.
Because every morning when our god rises above the horizon.
Yeah.
Hey, now you're an all-star.
In like December, when I was starting kind of to think about this, when I was playing Minecraft a lot, and it was glorious every day to see Kit come up over the mountain and set down into the sea.
One of the things I really missed about being on a Minecraft server is like dumb pranks and stuff too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll do shit like that.
It's like I said, every now and again I think about it, and every now and again I would never go out of my way to be a part of a Minecraft server other than WUMboys, but I miss that kind of shit because it was fun and it was enjoyable. And then I started to hate Minecraft because it became a day job.
The environments that were set up, bad.
Yeah.
Servers, bad.
They were
Minecraft on your own, bad. WUMboys, good.
Fucking shit you've ever had in your goddamn life.
Exactly. So
invites going out soon. TM.
Maybe we'll see. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get a solid plan out first, and like trying to figure out how I could consistently make videos. I think the tricky thing with the videos is like getting footage back and forth, but it's like, how are we even gonna bother with that? Or maybe we just have like one perspective. Do it like maybe do
drive.
it. Well, no, it's maybe we do it like old style Yogscast, where it is just like one camera, both accounts.
That could be fun.
Yeah, there's options. Lots of shit to do. So
we'll see. It'll happen eventually. Stay tuned. Sometime.
Wait, it has to happen eventually because now I've told a few other people about it too, and they're kind of like looking forward to it.
Summer 2026, boys.
No, 2020. Why do we always do that?
Glad we have a roaring audience tonight.
So Christopher,
Hey, Terrence.
I'm very curious about your cross-country adventure, your homeward-bound journey, your fucking...
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck happened.
I went on a little fucking journey this last 2 weeks. I just got
Can
back
I just
Monday.
say, initially, I didn't realize until you started like sending Snapchats that you weren't flying out there.
Oh, you didn't know about that? I thought I said something about it.
No, well, maybe you did, but I didn't remember because all of a sudden you're like, all right, I'm hitting the road. I was like, oh shit, you're driving. And I was like, oh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, it was a time. We'll get into it. So what I did is I went to an event in Johnson Valley, California called King of the Hammers. I'm big into off-road. It's something I've always done my whole life. And we lived in California back in the day. We used to go off-roading out there, but now it's a massive off-road race with like rock crawling and a bunch of people. And we actually know the people that run it, and we wound up getting VIP passes. They're very expensive.
Shit.
And I got really drunk in the VIP tent because they had an open bar. I got really drunk a couple times on that trip. We'll get into that. But yeah, so we drove 2,300 miles across the country.
How long did that take?
Let me see. We started in South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, Arkansas. Texas comes after Arkansas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, Arizona, California, 11 states.
Kind of a weird route.
We had to get up to Interstate 40, and it was better than going up in the mountains hauling a trailer. Because me and my dad both brought our off-road vehicles. We had to tow them out there. We were towing, we had a semi-truck length rig when we drove out. It was 63 feet. Which explaining to my family why we couldn't come like out to their house with 63 feet worth of vehicle was a lot of fun. Going out, we left Tuesday night. And we got there Friday, so it was Tuesday. I really don't count Tuesday because we only drove like 4 hours, which was a lot of fucking driving. But for a 36-hour trip, I think was the total time estimate from one side to the other. It was about 3.5, 4 days in total of driving. I'll say 3.5 days. Coming back, we crossed the entire country in 2.5 days.
Yeah, and I was curious about that too because I remember that every morning I'd wake up that week and you're like, I'm still driving. I was like, whew, that's a lot. But then, coming back, you're like, I'm leaving, and then it seemed like the next day you're like, I'm back. I'm home.
Yeah, so I'll get it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So coming back, we left Saturday morning. We got from Johnson Valley. Johnson Valley is kind of like, it's about 2.5 hours on the other side of the California state line. We made it from there to the Texas state line, which is 1,000 miles.
Yeah.
In one day, because we stopped driving at like 3 a.m.
Oh, that.
We took like a 3-hour nap, and then drove from somewhere near the Texas state line to not Tulsa. I keep wanting to say Tulsa. Is it Tulsa? Wherever Elvis was born in Mississippi. It's like Tulsa or I keep wanting to say Tulsa. I think it's Tulsa.
Tulsa's in Arizona, I think.
Hold on. Where was Elvis born? Not Elon Musk. Tupelo.
Tupelo.
Not Tulsa.
Oh,
Tupelo.
okay,
Tupelo, Mississippi, which is about another 1,000 miles, and then we drove back to my parents' house in South Carolina, and that was about 4 or 5 hours. So that's how we did that in 3 days, which was an adventure. So yeah, the driving wasn't fun. We got out there. It was a really cool event that I would never fucking go to again because we camped in a tent, which was fun. And so we camped in a tent, and the way we had it is we had this big fucking trailer. We offloaded the vehicles. We put down some 2x4s and some like fucking plywood to make the trailer wider so we could fit this fat fucking tent on the trailer, which is a good idea because there's like scorpions and snakes and shit in the desert.
Fuck that. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't want that crawling up in my dick in the middle of the night.
No.
So actually, like, we had like a little like redneck Riviera set up. Well, the camp was actually really cool and it worked really well until the first night was really cool. Like, we went out, we met the people that run the event, and the dude that runs the event who hasn't seen apparently my dad's also like a very, very well respected name in the off-road world, which I didn't fucking know until we went to this event, because everyone was like, oh fuck, it's you, holy shit,
it's Chris's dad.
God.
What?
Yeah, you're Chris's dad.
Chris
Holy
from GoBicker.com. It's his dad.
Yeah. There were people like were like that. Yeah, that's Dan, and Dad was like, yeah,
Dan the driver man.
Dan the driver man. But yeah, like people were like, we got VIP passes, which were really expensive, and it was really cool because it gets you in like pit side to the races. So I got some cool fucking pictures, but also they had an open bar, so I was like, I'm very drunk while I was there because I'm an alcoholic.
So you also got some shit pictures.
Yeah, I got some shit pictures.
Just of you from low down.
No, but it was like we did that. The second night was fun because I don't know if you know this about the desert, but it gets very windy in the desert. The second day we were sitting in there watching the race, and they were like, just so everybody knows out there on the lake bed, it's about to get windy. We're expecting anywhere from 30 to 75 mile per hour winds.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if you've ever been tent camping before.
No, I haven't.
Tents don't do well in the wind. Well, it's like we went back to camp. If I don't have pictures of it, I get my dad to send me some pictures. Cause what we did is like we set up more 2x4s going up like the back of the tent and some plywood, more plywood. So it was like a wall.
Just building a cabin at that point.
You were pretty much building a fucking cabin on a trailer because we put up more 2x4s and a little bit of plywood that we had left at the bottom. And then we threw a tarp over everything thinking that'll hold.
Right.
And we went to bed at about 10 o'clock, and like 10:30, I woke up, and I rolled over and said, why are you trying to wake me up? Because I thought my dad was tapping me on the shoulder. The tent was doing this.
What, blowing up back at, what do you mean?
Yeah, so the tarp fucking ripped and flew off across the desert. The tarp did not last long. And the tent didn't last long in the wind because we're like 70 mile an hour gale force winds on a lake bed.
Yeah.
So the tent is like laying down. Because I remember laying there in bed and just watching the roof of the tent get lower and lower and lower, and finally it touched the ground. It's like, and I looked at my dad and I was like, hey. He's like, hi. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. I'm going to sleep in the truck.
So wait, real quick, did you get your tarp back, or is it just like gone?
No, I don't know where the fuck the tarp went. The tarp went on its merry way.
To go live a tarp life with a new tarp wife, and
it just fucked off. I mean, it was literally, we went to bed, like I said, about 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Wind was blowing, but it wasn't like bad. It was like, 15, 20 miles an hour to where it's like, it's healthy, but it's not like we're gonna die. I woke up, that tarp was fucking gone. I slept maybe an hour.
Oh, lovely. And the rest of it was just you sitting there just like awake listening to the wind. And
yeah, it's like I woke up and we sat there for like 10, 15 minutes like, maybe it'll die down. And then the tent just started dancing on the floor. I'm like, well, I'm not going to be able to go back to sleep with this thing fucking tapping me in the head all night. So we went and slept in the truck, had to put the tent back together, and had to rebuild our redneck windshield because we also didn't take into account the direction the wind was going to be coming from because it changed. I mean, when the wind changes, that's bad. So that happened. We got that fixed and sorted out eventually. The wind actually wasn't really that bad. And the rest of it was just like us fucking around out in the desert doing redneck shit.
Like
off-roading and yeehawing. Just like off-roading, rock crawling, just fucking around.
So
drinking.
What is rock crawling? What does that mean?
It's like you put you take a truck, you jack it up, you put some big fucking tires on it.
Oh, yeah.
And you drive it up a fucking mountain.
Oh, yeah! That's so fucking stupid.
It is, but it's fun.
We're going up a hill really fast.
No, you're like fucking
not.
like crawling.
I don't even know if it's
like a
fast.
rocky fucking mountain. You just bounce up the side of the fucking mountain because it's fun and stupid. I don't know. I got GoPro video of it. We can turn it into a GoBicker production somehow of me sitting there going, fuck, shit, fuck, cunt, motherfucker. As I destroy my $500 Jeep.
For fun.
For fun, because that's what you do.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a whole event based around that where people race when they do it. Because they do it, but they do it faster.
Okay.
They make a lot of money.
So how long was this event?
It was a week-long event. It started, I think, we got there Friday. I think it started that Saturday.
Okay, and how long, was that all you did while you were out there?
Yeah, we just kind of fucked around out in the desert. Rock crawl, we watched the race.
And then went home?
We went out and fucked around. At one point, there were 2 days we were not in the desert. One day is uneventful because I went and saw my grandmother, who I love. Love you, Grandma. Shout out to Grandma.
I love your grandma, too.
And the next day was the more eventful day because that's when I got to meet Emily in person for the first time, and I saw my buddy Patrick.
Wait, for the first time?
I've never met Emily in person until last Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Thursday.
I think I might have known that, but I didn't really realize. Okay.
No, they started dating after I moved to South Carolina, so I never knew Emily, or I knew her, and I never met her in person.
So how did you become friends with her then? I mean, just by like talking to.
Well, yeah, it was a weird situation. So it's like we have a group chat on Facebook, and because my good boy Pat, I love him so dearly, is a whore. He just kind of cycles his girlfriends through the group chat as well. And she was in the group chat, and she was into gaming and shit like that, so we just started talking through that and became friends.
Oh.
And yeah, we've just been friends. And yeah, so I was out there, and we went up to the mountains to go snowboarding.
Oh.
I have never and never will again go snowboarding.
Skiing. I feel like it's better than snowboarding, at least.
It hurt so fucking bad.
What part? What do you mean?
I fell down a goddamn mountain.
Hell yeah. No, that doesn't hurt. You get all the snow.
It's fucking hard snow.
Go drive up rocks, you fucking idiot.
Drive up a rock, you fucking desert dwelling cunt.
I'm gonna go slide down a mountain really fast. You drive up and I'm gonna go down it. We're both gonna have a fucking blast.
Hell yeah. No, but yeah, I'd never done that before, and Patrick and Emily are both into snowboarding, so they're like, we're gonna go snowboarding. I'm like, I'd really fucking rather not, but okay. So I spent about $150 to snowboard for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then sat in the lodge because my hips started hurting, and I thought I was gonna blow out my knee.
I think you should have gone skiing. That's what I think.
Yeah, I didn't have a choice in this matter. If it was up to me, I would have been with the little kids on the fucking donuts going down the mountain.
Well, no, you gotta go fast if you're gonna do it. But it's just like I feel like I guess I've never actually been snowboarding, but I feel like skiing is just like the better way to go fast down in snow.
Yeah, so we did that, and then we went in the parking lot and drank bourbon.
Oh.
In the parking lot. I got kind of drunk in the parking. I got drunk a lot on that trip.
Remember last time we did this, and you're like, I'm done drinking. Doc said I shouldn't be drinking anymore, so I'm done.
No, the doctor didn't say I shouldn't be drinking. I said I shouldn't be drinking when I got shit-faced drunk like 3 times in a week. That was the drunkest day I got, though, because we sat in the parking lot. I shotgunned like an entire pint of beer because I thought it was almost empty. Because Emily's like, you want another one? I'm like, hell yeah, dog. And it's like it just kept going and going and going. And it's like finally I got to the bottom and I threw it down.
Of course you can't stop at any point.
Yeah, once I was committed. And it's like, I remember Patrick looking at me and being like, it's more than you thought it was, wasn't it? I'm like, fuck you. And I drank that, and I drank another one, and then I just started drinking out of a bottle, and I got very drunk, and then we had lunch. And
you know what would help you just in the long run? Is if you fucking stop drinking directly out of the fucking bottle. Do you realize how often this is that specific issue is what fucks you? Stop. Pour it into a glass. Like an adult.
We didn't have glasses. We were at a fucking ski resort.
Well, then maybe stop drinking. You don't have to drink.
Hey, Mom. Actually, I really didn't get that drunk while I was drinking it. I only took like 2 or 3 shots out of the bottle. I think I was fine. And then we went to a brewery, and then I got pretty toasty. And of course, it was like in the heat of all that. It was a fucking time, because then it's like we're drunk in a brewery, and then Kate called me because she's 3 hours ahead of me, and she's getting off work. I'm like, hi. So you're drinking again, are you? I'm like, oh, good. How are you?
How can you even tell?
I love you. I'm drunk in the mountains with other people. Because that's another thing I didn't think about is altitude affects alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
And we were like sick. Oh, fuck. I have a cat now.
What? What? Like just now you have a cat? Like one just walked in or somebody?
I don't know where it came from. It's just it just showed up.
Whose fucking cat is this? I guess it's mine. I guess I have a cat now.
Pretty much how it happened. Yeah, I've got a cat. Hey, get over here, you cunt. Hey. Oh, my neighbor's not home. Yeah, I got a cat that lives in my house now.
Okay, yeah, Maya in the chat brings up a good point. That's your cat? I thought that was Kate's cat. Actually, I've never seen this cat. I don't know what this cat is.
It's our cat.
You're both the cat, but it lives with you here?
Yeah, let me go find the cat real quick so I can... Oh, there you are. Come here, yellow cunt.
Oh my god.
You gotta make your debut. So sharp.
What's the name?
Her name this good motherfucker right here. This cat's name is Zelda. She's a good fucking cat. So she doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, but she doesn't give a fuck. Look at her.
Yeah, she's like the most relaxed fucking cat.
I wish I had a cat like that. I miss that so much.
2 details about this. This is the most relaxed cat I've ever seen, even though she's like, get me the fuck out of here. She's gone now. Oh, hi. She's gonna, now that she's awake, she's gonna spend the next 30 minutes being like, pick me up. No, don't. That's the one part about this cat. She's good. I don't know if she's gonna pick up on the audio or not because she does fucking scream.
The cat's just like,
pretty much. That cat fucking yells. But anyway, where was I going with that? Yeah, the 2 details you need to know about this cat is this is the only cat I've ever met in my life that likes belly rubs, and she also falls in the toilet several times a day.
yeah, okay.
Like, it was something like, the first few times it happened, like, you would hear something, you go in the bathroom, it's like there's some water around the toilet. It's like, okay, maybe she was trying to get a drink. Whatever. Well, while I was out of town, she stayed with Kate, and I think she kept the tally that she kept while she could pay attention to the cat. Bear in mind that Kate works, she's out of the house most days 7 to 7 with work. She counted no less than 30 times this cat fell in the toilet. So I have endearingly named this cat my sweet shitter kitty.
Now, there's a solution, I feel like, to this issue.
Yeah? What's that?
So maybe I'm overstepping here. Put your fucking toilet seat down. If there's no access to the toilet, they're probably not gonna fall into the toilet.
That's fair. Yeah, this cat's real fucking weird, and I've had this cat for about 3 or 4 weeks. Well, realistically, I've only had this cat for 1 week because I got the cat for a week, had the cat for a week, gave it to Kate for 2 weeks, and then just brought her home today. So she's like trying to figure out what the fuck is going on in this house because she's not used to being in this house again, and also probably not used to me sitting here going like, Todd fucking Howard.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm surprised she hasn't made an appearance before now. Normally she will just sit like here or over here and just fucking judge me.
So tonight all she did was just walk next to you and you're like, fuck.
Well, yeah, because I saw something move out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, oh shit. I forgot I had a cat. I heard something.
God, I wish I could forget I had a cat. Piece of shit. I hate him. He's always around.
So good. Where did I leave off in that story?
You were at a brewery.
Oh yeah, so I got shit faced, and she called. I had that lovely moment. We talked. I don't know. That was just important to bring up. Yeah, and then that was. Oh, another thing I learned. This might be a thing in other states, just not in the South. I learned the same day because my dad was also an alcoholic on this trip, which is very unlike him because my dad never drinks, but we were drinking out in the desert together for some reason. So when I told him I was coming home. He was like, stop and get more beer. And I'm like, okay. So I went to a grocery store, and I didn't realize grocery stores outside of at least South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee sell liquor. I've never seen a grocery store with liquor in it before. I've seen it with alcohol and wine, but I've never seen one with liquor.
Here it's a separate building.
Really?
But it's like it's just off of the store.
This was like in the fucking aisle for the beer, because I walked in, and it's like, grabbed a case of beer, turned around, I'm like, bourbon. What's vodka?
Yeah, I don't.
The fuck? This is my favorite grocery store.
Whoa.
And Emily was
Wait,
like,
hold on, real quick. Maya has an entire liquor.
You have a whole liquor?
Wow.
Huh. So Maine apparently also has the beer liquor aisle. That I was blown away by that because that's not a thing here. You have to go to the specialized liquor store in order to get liquor here.
Why is it a separate building here then? It's still like the soup the
you gotta walk past a priest as you walk in so they can shame you.
Well, no, it's just like it's nothing different. It's just like a separate building on the other side of the parking lot, but it's still like the same brand grocery store.
Interesting.
It's like Super One Foods, Super One Liquor.
Interesting. Yeah. I don't know. We've got, like I said, we've got only liquor stores and like Red Dot stores and shit like that, or ABC stores. So I was blown away by that, and there's really nothing else to that story. I went home and then got drunk in the desert. I was drunk that day from pretty much like 11 a.m. to whenever I fell asleep. It was a good time. And then pretty much the rest of that story is I fucked around the desert for 2 more days and then went home. And then that leads us to where we are. So just I want to bring up a brief side tangent so we can talk about some nasty shit. I took 2 showers over the course of 2 weeks.
Oh. In the desert.
In the desert. Well, I was like bathing out of a bucket while we were there, which if you've ever taken a bucket bath isn't great. But the day we went into town to like fucking go to my grandma's house, we stopped at a truck stop and got a truck stop shower. Which I don't know if you've ever taken a truck stop shower. That one was actually decent. It wasn't bad. The water was hot. The pressure wasn't great, but the water was hot, so I got to enjoy that. Probably picked up athlete's foot, but whatever. Who knows what kind of diseases I got from rubbing my dick on stuff in there.
I do like that mental image of you just kind of like stepping in the shower, looking around, and just rubbing your dick on all the corners of the wall, just to kind of feel what it feels like. Is your dick a clown horn? You squeeze the head, and then the balls expand like.
Yeah, that's how it works. Is that not normal?
I don't know. Maybe.
Isn't that where isn't all the blood stored in the balls?
Yep. Blood and cum, and then you squeeze your balls and blood and cum shoots out.
Some people say that's not normal, that I cum red, white, and blue, but I just say I'm a real patriot.
So people say it's weird that I come right, bright and blue, but I just say I'm an American, and I love my country.
No, but where the fuck was I going with that? Oh, I was rubbing my dick on everything. Yeah, the truck stop shower wasn't great, and then we tried to take another one when we left. It didn't work because the next truck stop we went to in Arizona was like the hot water wouldn't come on.
Well, it's Arizona. It's already hot. No, whatever.
Well, actually, there's fucking snow in Arizona, which I was surprised by. So essentially, I didn't take a shower for like another 5 or 6 days. I was fucking ripe. Like, I've never been so dirty to the point I could smell myself.
Oh, God.
Until then.
Oh.
Because, like, I got home.
Wait, real quick. How did you, like, feel?
Fucking disgusting.
Because I won't shower for, like, 1 day, maybe. And I'm like, oh, God, I could feel
Oh,
it.
God, I hate not... Yeah, I have to take a shower every morning to feel like a normal human being.
Yeah, same.
And that was one of the worst parts, especially being out there in the desert and, like, the dust and the dirt and fucking crawling up rocks.
Right, yeah.
It's like I would get, like, the first shower I took, like, the truck stop shower I took going to my grandma's house, it was, like, fucking just... You could see the shit coming off.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And it's like, I scrubbed, and I put the towel down. I'm just like, I'm going to enjoy the hot... Fuck it! Scrubbing again! And it's like, even when I got home to my parents' house, I took like an hour-long shower, and it's like, shit won't fucking come off.
Yeah, because you're just sitting and stewing shit for a week or longer or whatever.
So yeah, don't go 2 weeks without taking a shower.
God, I would never. Even as a nasty, smelly little kid, I would never do that.
I always fucking take a shower every goddamn day. If not, sometimes twice.
I want to a lot to shower twice a day. I don't.
There's some days like you just get so sweat, especially during the summer, especially because like here we get moisture and we get that nice humidity.
Yeah, we get that.
And I'll get super sweaty during the day. And it's like I come home, it's like I really don't want to go to bed. Like I'm not sweaty now, but I'm sticky.
Yeah, I don't. For me, it's not a lot. Like the second shower for me is less about being dirty and more just about enjoying taking a shower.
Oh yeah,
and which is so it's like at that point it's like I'd probably be in there a while and then I'm just wasting water and like
I don't know, sometimes it helps relax too. I just enjoy being wet. I think I might.
Don't we all?
God, I love being wet.
Ugh. So you sent me this link a while back. What do you think it is? I want to know that. What do you think I'm talking about? I
don't know, because most of the links I send you is to weird porn stuff. Or like NSFW funny or...
Honestly?
Like,
that's pretty close. That's pretty close.
I send you a lot of fucked up stuff.
It is the 2019 year in review from Pornhub.
Yes! Yes, I fucking love it.
So yeah, you sent me this a while back, and then I got very sad, and we stopped doing things. And now we're just even, nothing's better. I'm just forcing. We're just being forced to do this now. But things just kind of fell apart during the new year and everything. So, but we're gonna talk about it now. Because it's been sitting in this document, and I've wanted to talk about it, and I know you've wanted to talk about it, and I feel like it's worth mentioning.
Pornhub's 7th annual year in review. We bring you 2019's hottest trends, terms, searches, and a recap of everything that happened this year. Everything around the world.
There is so much shit.
I just want to dive in to this first like broad overview of everything.
Yes, me too.
Because first of all, in the year of our Lord 2019, 42 billion visits to Pornhub.
Billion. And that's one of those things where it's like there's like videos of people like visualizing how much a billion is, and it's like $1 million would be like pallets on a football field or something, and then a billion would be like 10 football fields.
The moon.
Yeah, it's some ridiculous number, and then just 1 billion. So having that 42 times over is fucking insane.
How many people are in the world? Is it 8 billion?
I think it's 7.5. I think.
We'll just round up to 8. It's a lot of fucking people. That's like everybody going to Pornhub a couple times. Like everybody.
Even my mother.
Even your mother. Do you think your mom's ever been on Pornhub? Not like been on, like nice shirt been on, but you think she's ever visited the website?
I think I can find nice shirt on Pornhub. Oh no! Do I have to? Am I about to look it up and see if I can find it? I think
I am. Terry's mom. Mom, no!
God, there's so much like jizz and shit.
What? Did you just look up nice shirt on Pornhub?
I wrote nice up. Gathering of the Juggalos wet t-shirt contest.
What the fuck? I really, one day, I want to do a porn review show where we look at weird shit like that and talk about it. Aside from Terry's mom being on Pornhub, which is my favorite sentence I've ever said on this podcast. Continuing down the line of statistics, 115 million visits per day.
There's so much. Again, okay. Is there a metric for how many pictures? Probably, right?
We'll continue. Hold on.
Well, because I just want to. It's relevant to what we're saying now because like there's no way I could find this one picture because if it was there, because there's probably like a billion pictures uploaded or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
So 39 billion searches performed, which is interesting to me because that means like what 3-4 billion people just got there and saw something on the main page and they were like, okay.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You don't go in for like specific searches?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Good to know. I'm always I gotta be in a mood for something. Actually, I just browse Reddit most of the time now. Anyway.
Well, yeah, me too. Yeah.
6.83 million video uploads.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of porn.
Videos. And also before this whole thing, there's the paragraph just before this graphic. It says. Mm-hmm. In 2019, there was a record amount of video uploads. Over 6.83 million new videos were uploaded to Pornhub. To put this in perspective, if you strung all of 2019's new video content together and started watching them back in 1850, you'd still be watching today.
That's before the Civil War.
No, it's not. I don't think it. Oh, it is it?
Yeah, it is 1860.
Oh,
the Civil War started.
I was like, I don't think so. No, yeah, it is. Yeah.
1.36 million hours of new content. It's 169 years. Hell yeah, dog.
And also, I'm pretty sure YouTube has more than all of this. And that's also fucking insane.
It's like 55 years are uploaded every minute. I think whatever was in here stung me.
4 hours every minute.
Yeah, it's something crazy like that. Yeah. That's a shitload of time. There were 6,597 petabytes of data transferred, which I'm pretty sure, if I recall, a petabyte is 1,000 terabytes?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That was the number I was about to say too, so if we're both thinking that, it's probably right.
And a terabyte, like, I've got 4 terabytes in my workstation or my computer, and I haven't ran through that in 5 fucking years I've had this thing.
Oh, really? I have 9 and I'm both full.
Really? What the fuck do you keep on your computer?
This. GoBicker.com.
GoBicker is my computer.
I have one 3 terabyte drive that's all my games. And 1 3 terabyte that's basically just GoBicker footage and shit like that.
That's fair.
And then oh no, I guess I don't have 9. I guess I only have 6. Oh, I should get 9. I don't have enough.
You should go for it.
Okay, can we just say real quick? Okay, so 6,597 petabytes of data transferred, 18,000 terabytes a day, a single day.
Oh,
18,000 terabytes.
753,041 gigabytes per hour, 209 gigabytes of data transferred per second.
Like,
Wow.
I mean,
Think back, like, really, like 15 years ago, when the standard computer you could buy had like a 50 gigabyte hard drive.
yeah.
That's more porn in 1 second
Like
than you could
considerably
fit
more.
on a single computer from 2005.
Yeah.
70 million messages sent between Pornhub users.
That is also a very interesting statistic because who the fuck does that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who is sending 70 million messages?
Probably just a lot of thirsty fucking people, honestly.
That's probably got to be it. Yeah. And probably bots. Like, do you think they count bots in there?
Oh, I'd probably.
Like, what would be the benefit of them counting bots though?
I don't know. They might not have a way to rule it out.
No, that's true. Yeah.
While you were fapping, I love this so much. Every minute.
What's interesting is how low this is. I think it's interesting this is every minute there's only 14 videos uploaded. I would have thought that would have been more.
I don't know. I can see it. I mean, I think it would be more, but I couldn't see it being considerably more. I'd think like 100 maybe.
100 is significantly more than 14.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like in the grand scheme of all the shit that we're looking at,
Yeah.
fucking
but
billions and billions of gigabytes of data being transferred.
if we had
I think
14 people in a room and 100 people in the room, I'd be like, well, there's a lot more people in here than there was when there was 14.
The top searches that define 2019.
This is very good.
I love this one so much. I just like the picture for the first one as a GoPro. It's amateur is the number one.
Like they're using a GoPro. Like that's way more professional than what most people are using.
Listen, if I ever made a sex tape, like that's one of the things. I just want to take a sidebar here, a complete sidebar for a second, because I've seen those. I don't know if it's like behind the scenes or just whatever, like on the NSFW Funny, where it's just a dude wearing one of those like GoPro head straps.
Yeah.
And I couldn't imagine anybody being in the mood looking at like.
Well, that's no. Okay, listen. They're not always in the mood, but part of their job is just fucking regardless.
Yeah, I know.
But I agree.
Number 2, top search in 2019 was Alien.
Which one is?
Go ahead and search up Alien. See what it comes up on Pornhub. Bring that shit up.
Oh,
Anything good?
the first one.
Am I gonna have some new jerk
it's
off
like a big
material tonight?
squid thing, but it's like a hentai thing, but it's real. Like, how did they do this? It can't be CG because she's like actually getting like shit shoved down her throat. Oh, is it real?
Curious now.
Or is it?
Is this real life?
Oh my god!
Is this just fantasy?
And this one is not alien. That's just a lady.
What the fuck?
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
Right? Ugh, okay. Well, that's great.
What the fuck's with the next one? Clapping them alien cheeks in Area 51. It's a fucking alien. What the fuck? Oh, I have so many questions. How do people get off to this shit?
I don't know. It's disturbing.
I don't like
That's
it.
not. I've seen some fucked up shit.
I don't like it.
But
That hurt me deep
For
down.
some reason, yeah, that's more disturbing than most of the shit I've seen.
I fucking hate both of the 2 top search results for that. They were both fucking horrible. Number 3 most searched thing in 2019 was POV, point of view. Not shocking.
I don't get that. That one, I think that's boring.
Really?
Yeah, or not
I'm
boring,
weird.
but kind of not. I don't know. I don't like that. Yeah, that would be the one with the GoPro in the head. And I just like, I don't know. I like. Well, maybe. Okay. I think maybe part of it is me being kind of a snob, honestly, but only a little bit. I like different other camera angles that are nicer and outside of the people.
I
like to see the scene.
cinematography.
I like to see what I'm fucking whacking my dick to. You know.
I like that good cinematography in my porn videos.
I do. Ideally, everything I'm watching is gonna have good cinematography. Now, more often than not, I do have to settle for dog shit garbage. But
I mean, it's porn, so.
But there is one video I saw that it's like a professionally shot. Like it looks like a fucking Oscar-winning movie. I can't tell you
curious.
anything about it because I don't like know because all I can say is like there are people and they're fucking. Because like, but that's so vague. I don't know anything else other than that.
There are people and they're fucking and it look really fucking professional.
Yeah, and it's like other than that, I don't know.
That's fair. Coming in at number 4, Belle Delphine.
Oh, is it because she had the whole PewDiePie thing, right?
Yeah, that was the bathwater girl.
Yeah, but it's like I think she had like a thing on. Was it PewDiePie? She had basically a troll video that she put up on Pornhub.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's related to that.
Yeah, that's what it is. If you look down in the paragraph below, that's what it says. So yeah, she did like a troll thing and she was the one selling bathwater or whatever. Number 5, cosplay.
Cosplay being at number 5, I like something about that for me just really makes sense.
Yeah, I can see it.
I figure it makes sense in the top 10, and if I had to like shove it somewhere, I'd be like, yeah, 5 halfway down, sure, yeah.
Yeah, I think 5. Yeah, that's fair. Number 6, mature. I just don't like the picture they used for that one.
I don't either. It's very
don't like Granny Smith staring me down there.
She does look like she has some apples.
She's like, you want some apple pie? You want some pussy?
Yeah. She has apple pie under her skirt, so she lifts up her skirt and hands you a pie, but then you do see full vag.
A single white pube sits on top of the apple pie.
And you're like, it's ruined. The whole pie's fucking ruined. I'll eat your pussy, Grandma, but...
I'll eat your pussy, Grandma. Oh. Number 7, bisexual. I'm surprised it's as far down the list as it is.
I'm surprised that actually looking at this now that you mentioned that lesbian and gay are not on there at all.
You think it would be up higher? Like, I'm glad the LGBT community has some representation.
Also, I mean, I know like trap isn't like the best term, but I'm also kind of surprised that's not on there.
Yeah. I wish there was like a longer, like it went down to like 50.
Well, I don't even mean that. I'm actually just surprised it's not on the top 10.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Number 8, Apex Legends. I don't know. I guess people like seeing video game characters fuck. Number 9, ASMR.
This is not okay. This is not okay. This is a sin. This is a crime. This is not okay. The sounds that are made, not even into a high quality microphone during internet pornography, are some of the worst, most horrendous sounds I've ever heard. And to think that someone's gonna fucking amplify that and make it more crisp and clean is a fucking sin and a crime, and I hate it. Listen, I don't want to make stereotypes. The Japanese are the most nasty fucking people when it comes to that kind of thing. I heard there was a video I watched at some point years ago. These 2 Japanese girls making out, and it was the noisiest, most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my entire fucking life.
Fucking room.
They were fucking like slopping and slurping on each other's fucking mouths, and it was horrid. Horrid.
Oh god, yeah. If I like 10 is femdom.
Finally, something I can enjoy.
Oh yes, finally. Getting pegged.
That's true. That's femdom. That's more pegging. That's not me. I like the gentle. As we discussed, I'm more of a gentle femdom.
Yeah, I think that's I forget what it's called. There's a term for it, but I can't remember right now because I'm kind of hungry. Anyway, I'm a little bit hungry, so I have ceased all mental function. I couldn't go for a snack, so I am brain dead. I'm so fucking stupid as I am normally. My last fucking brain cell doesn't have enough protein to function because I ate 2 waffles and drank a beer before I did this. Number 10. Oh yeah, we already said femdom. That last fucking brain cell, man, it's bouncing off all 4 corners. Oh my god. No, what I wanted to say, I was gonna say about that before I went full retard was. Hey, whoa. Sorry, I forgot. That's a no word. Full autism. Full autism. But I just want to say real quick about femdom. I'm surprised to see it on the top 10 list. I could see it on like a top 15, top 20, but I'm surprised to see it on the top 10 list. I'm glad to see some representation for us weak bitch boys. Most searched terms in 2019 in order. Oh, so wait, what is this? What thing we were just reading? What's the difference between the searches that defined and the search? Oh, these are like actual, just like hard numbers? I think the graph one is hard numbers. I think the other one's just shit people like to jack their dick to. I don't know. Well, no, this is all things people like to jack their dick to.
I guess the what is the defined? That's more like the mainstream popular ones, I guess.
I don't know. I'm just gonna run down the top 10 of the most searched terms in 2019. Because we'll be here all day if we go through. Well, I don't know. Anyway, Japanese, hentai, lesbian, MILF, Korean, Asian, fuck y'all, weeaboos, stepmom, massage, anal, and ebony.
I think this is the list I thought we were reading just now.
Oh, yeah. Like just generic hard number search terms?
Yeah. Because, seeing Japanese at the very top, hentai, lesbian, MILF, Korean, Asian, stepmom, massage,
I
anal,
think
ebony,
the others...
big-ass teen, threesome, anime, public, cream pie,
think...
big tits, Chinese, gangbang, Latina, cartoon, Indian, BBC, JOI, squirt. That's all a lot more like, that's what people are searching on. That's what all the
Well, I think the other one was more like genres.
I think it's more like the memes, I think.
Yeah.
That's why Belle Delphine was on there so high, because she was so like there was so much like talk about her.
Going down, most searched porn stars: Lana Rhoades, Mia Khalifa, I think is how you pronounce it. Riley Reid, Abella Danger, Brandy Love, Jordi El Nino Pola.
I love that name.
That's a fucking phenomenal name. Mia Malkova, Kim Kardashian.
Wait, is she a porn? She's not a porn star.
Fuck if I know. It's on the list. Nicole Anderson, Adriana Shishik, Lisa Ann, Angela White, Alexis Texas.
Hell yeah. It's just
Lena
a great
Paul.
name. I don't know if I don't even know if I know what Alexis Texas looks like, but I love that.
It's just a good
that rhyme.
fucking name. Alexis Texas. It just rolls off the tongue. Lena Paul, Lila Starr, Lulu, Dylan Harper, Ava Adams, Elsa Jean, and Kimmy Granger.
Yeah, that's how you say that name.
Kimmy Granger.
It's like Elsa Jean.
Kimmy Granger. Get on Kimmy Granger down there.
So, okay, hold on. Let me look at the people whose names I actually recognize.
I recognize a lot of these names, but I probably couldn't put names to face.
What's it? Lana Lena Rhoades is the top one. I've never heard of her in my entire fucking life. And there is a picture here on the side just of her face.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
I know everybody, like I know the middle three, like by face.
Oh, the pictures. I thought you meant the middle three of the list. I'm like, what?
Yeah, the middle three of the list. Those three particular
I know
names.
Nicole Anderson, Adriana Chechik, and Lisa Ann perfectly. The rest of them are fucking strangers.
I know a number of the names on this list.
Okay, so wait. I know Mia Khalifa, Riley Reid, Mia Malkova, obviously Kim Kardashian, I know the name Alexis Texas, but we were discussing, I don't know who that is really. And I guess other than that,
Yeah. I know Angela White, Dylan Harper.
Isn't Angela White the fucking Murder She Wrote lady?
What?
Wait, no, it's Angela Lansbury.
I've been beating my dick to the wrong stuff.
I always forget the fact that, of course, there's male porn stars.
Yeah, the most searched for male porn stars. Jordi El Nino Pola, which was also the only male porn star to make the top 25 porn stars list.
So there's, most searched porn stars, most searched male. Oh, I didn't realize they were mixed.
Yeah.
I was like, it's no weird. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Okay.
So we got Jordi El Nino Pola, just because I like saying his name. Alex Adams, Owen Gray, Johnny Sins. I like how, for the most part, those last three were like fairly normal names. Then you get to Johnny Sins.
God, that's such a good name. I wish I would have come up with Johnny Sins.
Johnny Sins. James Dean, Mark Rockwell, who sounds like he owns a Lexus.
That's like someone's fucking dad.
Yeah. Hi, sport. How are you? Rocco Stifendry.
No.
Danny D.
No, you don't. Hold on. You got to go back to Rocco.
Rocco.
You put some extra letters and syllables in there.
Did
That's
I?
not.
Rocco Sifrendi?
Sifredi? Yeah, I don't know. But you were like Sinfredo.
Alfredo. Danny D. Ricky Johnson.
That's a porn star name. But that's like generic, like porn stash, like boring porn star. But Ricky Johnson definitely sticks his dick in people for a living.
Yeah, he doesn't have any passion for it. He just likes sticking his dick in stuff. Manuel Ferreira.
Also a porn star, but he's like a good porn star.
He's one of those like good Spanish porn stars. And of course we have Mandingo.
That's a a great name too.
Antonio Mallorca.
Mallorca.
Juan El Cabello Loco, which sounds like something you'd order off a Mexican food restaurant menu.
Hi, can I get the Juan El Cabello Loco? Oh, and also, Rocco, do you have any more of those El Nino Polos? Yeah, because I have one of those.
You got any of those Mandingos too? I could go for one of those.
Do you guys want anything for dessert? We're thinking like getting a plate of Mandingos if you have them.
And if that wasn't bad enough, we've got Nacho Vidal. And of course, to finish off the list, we have Bruce Venture.
Man, these fucking female porn stars need to fucking step up their game. They have terrible names compared to Johnny Sins, Mandingo, Nacho Vidal, and Bruce Venture. Holy fuck.
I want to be a male porn star just so I can have a cool
also
name.
James Dean, but not spelled like the other James Dean.
Jimmy Dean. When you're eating our sausage, you're eating Jimmy Dean.
But the other Jimmy Dean.
This next statistic is a fun one. Time spent per visit. Number 1 on the list is Thailand, clocking in at 11 minutes and 21 seconds. So the average, I should actually start off, probably been better to start off with the average visit duration worldwide is 10 minutes and 28 seconds. Let's see, the Philippines, man, fucking weird island countries. The Philippines is number 2, 11 minutes and 9 seconds. The Netherlands is number 3 at 10 minutes and 38 seconds. United States comes in just below them at 10 minutes and 36 seconds.
But we come quicker because we got shit to do. So
yeah, we're
very
busy
busy
here in the States.
So.
And the people who are just out of this list, running down to the bottom, the quickest people they come from Russia at 8 minutes, 35 seconds.
And again, that just makes sense because Vlad just fucking, you don't stand a chance with Vlad.
So yeah, the rest, there's just declining increments of 10, 9, 8. Down, just a quick run over the states per visit, which is fun. I fucking love this one because my great home state of South Carolina is in the top 10 for longest lasting comers. Mississippi is number 1 at 11 minutes and 26 seconds. Alabama number 2 at 11 minutes and 13 seconds. Georgia number 3. I like how these are all southern states too.
Well, it's because you have the fear of God, so you're kind of scared to come. But
yeah,
it also doesn't take you that long because like you're
yeah. Is Missouri a southern? I don't think Missouri is technically a southern state. I think that's the first one.
I think there was part of the Civil War was fought about where Missouri lies.
Fuck Missouri. South Carolina's at 11 minutes and 6 seconds. But states that last the shortest, Kansas.
Well, can we just real quick say that the other GoBicker states, Minnesota, Maine, and Texas do not appear in this list.
They do not. Actually, I think there's a detailed list elsewhere.
Okay.
There's somewhere in the middle. Kansas lasts the least time at 9 minutes 59 seconds. Fuck you, Kansas. Favorite times to watch porn. This is a fun one. Popular, obviously, looks like kind of popular times are above average, looking around midnight, and lowest times are about 4 and 5 in the morning. And the lowest time most people are watching porn is 5 a.m. on a Monday.
Which I think that also makes perfect sense. But if you look at that, the least popular total day is Friday, which I think is weird.
More people are fucking on Friday.
Oh, is that what people... Oh. Is that what people do?
Sorry, Terry. I'd fuck you on Friday.
And also, what's weird is the most popular day is Sunday, which I guess that's
Sunday
just like,
at 11 o'clock at night, right as the last minute you can make God cry. You're just cranking one out.
Yeah, but also, it's just like you're sad because you have to go to work or whatever tomorrow, so you're fucking just.
World's most viewed categories, a broad overview. Most of North America and South America appear to like lesbian porn.
Like, yeah, most of the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah, most of the Western Hemisphere. Russia fucking loves hentai, apparently.
What's so funny about this picture, too, it's this giant fucking mass that is Russia, and it just says hentai.
Hentai. For some reason, Asian people want to fuck the Japanese, because there's a bunch of Japanese. Obviously, Africa is going to have ebony. For some reason, there's a little north.
What do you mean by that, huh?
There's black people live in Africa.
There's white people in America. Should it be Caucasian?
Fuck if I know. For some reason, there is a weird enclave of nations that are like anal.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit of North Africa, some of the Middle East, France, Germany.
Well, okay. Of course, Germany. Germany is very much an anal country. Like that
they
just
love
makes
to get
sense.
Fucked in the ass. They've lost 2 world wars. Going down a little bit longer. Top gaining categories: amateur, verified couples, tattooed women, popular with women, and romantic. Interesting. The ones that I'm interested in are the one below that, which is categories viewed the longest. Which the most viewed is amateur, or like the longest duration is amateur. I guess people have a hard time getting off to granny fucking. Or mature, my bad. I guess people have a hard time getting off to granny fucking. And amateur is the next. Old, young, big dick, Japanese, Italian hand job, which sounds like a very interesting porno title.
I think it's fun reading these like in order, like without taking a break, because it does sound like one long title.
Mature, amateur, old, young, big dick, Japanese, Italian hand job. I think I remember that movie.
That's Mario, right? That's Mario and Luigi.
Categories viewed the shortest. Scissoring cosplay redhead muscular man point of view tattooed women hentai.
That's GoBicker.
People get off very quickly to scissoring apparently.
I get it.
I couldn't much get into scissoring. I don't know.
I like it.
Just not something I don't know. Here's the most fucking important part we've got down to. Most search terms on Pornhub gay.
What is with the Asian?
A lot of people like fucking Asians.
But yeah, like the top, like
Why do people
overall
keep searching Asians?
is Japanese. Now it's Korean Japanese.
So yeah, Korean Japanese, black, daddy, straight, Asian, twink, massage, hentai, cartoon, gangbang, femboy, BBC public threesome.
So that sounds like a hell of a party.
Top trending male, gay male searches, camp buddy, which I kind of in my mind's eye have an idea what it means, but I'm scared to Google it.
I mean, I pictured that one meme, that like meme video where it's like, well, my daddy taught me how to use my dick too, or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Sorry for what? Our daddy taught us not to be ashamed of our dicks, especially since they're such good size and all.
Yeah, I see that. Your daddy gave you good advice.
It gets bigger when I pull on it. Sometimes, I pull on it so hard, I rip the skin.
Well, my daddy taught me a few things too, like how not to rip the skin by using someone else's mouth instead of your own hands.
Will you show me?
I'd be right happy to.
Oof. Camp buddy, though. Interesting. Transgender, femboy, furry, get the fuck out of here.
Is that the first time we've seen furry so far?
I think so. Dominant, come inside, BBC, sissy, small dick.
It's weird how close BBC and small dick are.
Yeah.
Big black cock and also small dick.
Most viewed gay category, straight guys, daddy.
No. Okay. I feel like there's a little discrepancy there. So, the most viewed gay categories, the number one is straight guys?
I don't fucking know.
Something seems a little off with that, right?
This is just straight porn.
Wait a second. They aren't gay at all.
That's a woman. She doesn't have a dick.
My favorite kind of gay porn is the type when a guy fucks a woman.
I watch gay porn as long as the dude's fucking abroad.
That doesn't seem right.
I don't fucking know. I don't search for gay shit on Pornhub.
No.
Straight guys, daddy, bareback, black, big dick, twink, rough sex, cartoon group, Japanese. So let's get down to the nitty fucking gritty.
Let's talk about the most searched gay porn stars, because I've read the first one and I'm already fucking loving it.
Ziliv Gudel. Which I can't tell if he's Russian or German.
He's a German pastry.
William Seed.
Perfect, right?
I fucking love it. Austin Wolf.
Again, perfect.
Joey Mills. You got Rocco Steele.
Again, perfect. Like, I think, because like William Seed, Austin Wolf, Rocco Steele. If you were to tell me what kind of porn
Sounds
they're
like
in,
a rock band.
gay porn. Makes sense.
We got Armand Rizzo.
Rizzo, like from Greece.
Yeah, you got Rizzo. Diego Sanz. Colby Keller, Johnny Rapid.
That's a very good name.
One and done.
But then again, you wouldn't want to be rapid, right? Like you'd want to.
I don't know. Some people are into. I mean, I don't know. Whatever you're into.
Yeah.
Raphael Alencar. And those are the most searched for gay porn stars. Viewed more often by women than men. Pussy licking. Solo male. Fingering. Popular with women. Lesbian. Scissoring. Muscular man. Romantic. Bisexual male. Double penetration. Threesome and gangbang.
I wonder what romantic means.
I don't know. Just like he's got a rose in his mouth.
Is that all it would be, or is it like the video I was talking about earlier that's like really nice and like well shot and everything? Oh, I can describe the situation that happens. I mean, it's like that would be more specific. So there's this one lady who lives in, I'm thinking an apartment, and she's looking out her window one day. I think she's like has like a cup of tea or coffee or whatever, and she looks across and she sees these two people fucking, and so she's like, oh fuck. She kind of hides behind the curtain and kind of just, but still watches them, and they're just so fucking reeling each other in the window. And then the next day she goes back to the window, and she says another cup of tea or whatever, and she looks out the window. She's like, oh, are they back? And then they pulled up a sign. They're like, we know you were watching. She's like, oh. And then a second later they're like, want to join? And she's like, sure. And so she goes across the street and walks in the front door, and everyone's just like, clothes off, and they start fucking. But it's all really well shot.
Kind of want to find that now. It seems like a really good production.
I think I could probably find it pretty quick.
Traffic by phone, desktop, and tablet, 76%.
I'm a desktop user at all times.
Yeah.
I don't ever use my phone for pornography.
I use it if it's one of those things like I'm already in bed.
So yeah, if I'm in bed, I'm there to sleep. That's why I'm in bed. So I don't ever do that there. What I think is interesting is tablet, because I think it's hilarious. The idea, because I associate tablets with like my parents or grandparents or just like adults, just like people, like it's the type of people who go to like a Christmas concert and they have a tablet to take a picture, That's what I associate with. So I can't imagine anyone young with a tablet looking at porn. It's just like some middle-aged or older guy who's just like, oh,
yeah. I'd love to see the age dispersion, if that's a real word, on like the traffic by device. But yeah, so phone is 76.6%, desktop is 16.3%, and tablet, you sad bastards, is 7.1%. Pretty much everyone in that next one, everyone uses their phone to jack off. Desktop operating systems, top operating system obviously is Windows.
Yeah, and we can just guess. Yeah, Apple is the main one for
Windows, Apple. Apparently a lot of people jerking it with other.
Yeah, wait, what other?
Fucking DOS.
Wait, yeah, they have Windows, Mac, Linux, and Chrome. What the fuck is the 4% other?
I don't know. Unless it's just like weird operating, like some weird like Arch Linux.
But it's 4%.
I don't fucking know.
Ooh, game consoles. That's another thing I've never done and never even would consider.
You've never jacked off with a game console?
No.
I'm kind of curious. I kind of want to get it on that big TV now.
But also, don't you think like the UI is way too clumsy? I think.
I wonder if I can get porn on my TV.
Probably. Don't try it. We're streaming.
Try it. I might try that later. So yeah, 51% of people are jacking off with their fucking PlayStations. 34% are jacking off with their Xboxes. 9.1% are jacking off with their PS Vitas.
The Vita lives.
I fucking forgot the Vitas. I fucking forgot that was even a fucking thing. And what the fuck is this? 0.4% of people jacking off with the 3DS. What the fuck?
No, wait. The 4.3 is with the Wii U.
No, I said 0.3.
Oh,
4.3 people. 4.3% of people are jacking off with the Wii U. The rest of them are jacking off with a Nintendo 3DS.
That's very interesting. How do you even get porn on a Nintendo thing?
I don't know. Most searched for video games, which I think you're gonna like this one because we've got Overwatch number 1, Fortnite number 2, Pokemon number 3, number 4, Minecraft represent. Apex Legends, Resident Evil, Mortal Kombat, Skyrim, Todd Howard, Borderlands, Witcher, Warcraft, Mass Effect, Tomb Raider, Street Fighter, and Final Fantasy. I'm actually surprised Witcher and Mass Effect are that far down because both of those are big titty games.
Also disappointed, no Fallout.
A little bit.
Todd needs to step it up.
Well, I got fucked bad enough by Fallout, so.
Right, so we should be higher.
Events causing broadcast changes, all pretty much the big ones. Golden Globes Golden Globes, Grammys, BAFTA stuff. Oh, the government shutdown insights. Traffic dropped.
Really?
Let me see. There was a 6.32% average daily increase during the government shutdown.
Yeah, what was that one day where it dropped 3.1%? Or not, or hourly. Oh, I see. Oh, the polar vortex. That
was gonna be my next favorite one because your home state repping a very, very strong lead over every other state.
We got very cold and we got very horny.
Because Minnesota is rocking a 22% uptake in porn traffic. The next closest is Wisconsin at 12%.
Yeah, so we're like almost
everything else is in the single digits except for what's that?
Michigan went
down. Apparently, Michigan.
Where is that? That's in Canada.
That's Michigan, isn't it?
No. Oh no, yeah, no, it's Michigan. Yeah, I was.
Yeah, Michigan got less horny for some reason, and all the rest of the states.
Wisconsin's Michigan's like, it is too cold to suck my to jerk my dick right
now.
It is
too cold to pull my penis out. The next one's actually more interesting to me. Is the holiday traffic drops in the United States, where like it's the most popular times. People are less jerking it on New Year's Eve, but more jerking it on Valentine's Day, which makes sense.
It does make sense, yeah.
A lot of people jacking off on Black Friday too, and Veterans Day.
Fucking jerking it for the troops, man.
It's like that one gif of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, New Year's Eve traffic changes. Apparently, less people are jacking off in Sweden as it drops 66%.
Yeah, like over half the people in Sweden are like, it is enough. No more jerking it on the New Year's.
And that's the end. That's Pornhub in review.
So tell us in the comments below, what did you jerk off to last year?
I can't think of anything that stood out.
No, me either. Oh, no, except for the one video I talked about on the podcast.
I was going to say, I feel like you had some porn revelations.
I did.
This last year. I can't think of anything new that I discovered. This is like a fucked up version of the podcast.
Okay, here's the deal. You got to go fuck an actual person, though. So I think you're fine.
True.
You got to have that sexual revelation.
So now the porn awards are over. I really have to pee.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been doing this for 2 hours.
Go pee. I'll do the outro.
Yeet. This is going to be the most peaceful, silent outro you have ever done.
Okay. Now he's gone. He's still kind of talking as he's walking away, but I only have a few seconds. So if you didn't know, this has been the most informational podcast on the internet. Not really, but kind of. And there's a pussy right there.
Good pussy.
Yep. See, he's making the same joke. We're one and the same. Remember, of course, you can record this live at twitch.tv/GoBicker for free. You don't even have to pay anything. You just have to show up whenever we do it, which is, here and there. So, I don't know, follow so you get notified whenever that happens. But if you miss the VOD or miss the stream, we'll put the VOD up generally a long ass time before the actual video goes up. And that only costs $1 at patreon.com/GoBicker. You can pay more if you want. If you pay at the $5 level, you also get access to our Discord, which I don't know how it's meant to work, but I have made the executive decision that it's a one-time fee, basically. So if you pay the $5, you get onto the Discord. And then if you want to then drop your support to $1, that's okay. If you also want to up it to the $50 or $800 level, that is also okay. So that's up to you. You can decide that. But either way, go to the $5 level and do that. And then also, if you have no bucks to toss or anything, or you just hate us, but you like us enough to listen, you can also just go to youtube.com, look up GoBicker because we don't have a URL, or you can go to podcast services around the globe and watch the show, and or listen to the show for free. Remember, of course, also go to GoBicker.com or GoBicker.com/shop where you can get things like t-shirts, stickers, mugs, and more. Lots of fun designs, more coming in the future eventually, hopefully. I think I've been talking about the hard cut shirt for like a year now, and one of these days I'll actually put it out, but I haven't yet. And then, of course, you can also go to GoBicker.com in general because it's a website that we have, and we've been needing to update it, just like update like the most recent video thing for like 6 months, if not longer, but whatever, it's still there. Yeah, so make sure you follow, subscribe, like, and leave ratings and whatever else you do on the internet. We'll be back next time with more shit. We're going to the post show now, which is exclusive to Patreon. So, okay, bye.
Yeet.